Okay, guys, good morning to everybody. Today is the 29th of July 2026. CRAZII Global Market Talk with KEL. CRAZII, anytime, anywhere. Guys, good morning to you. It's been a while. All right, now I'm in Vietnam, Da Nang, and I'm going to have a class in about less than an hour time. And we can do this session with you, a pretty short one, because tonight is the FOMC meeting. Tonight's the FOMC meeting. So I'll need to cover this with you. And of course, at the same time, self-disclaimer apply as usual. Please do your risk management. Now, do turn on your AI robot, AI application like Gemini, ChatGPT, DeepSeek now, or you can use the translation from the Zoom site to hear me, okay, so that you can actually understand what is going on. I'll speak very slowly so that you guys can actually pick it up from there. Now, let's just look in the fundamental for today. Very important. What is going to happen today? Let's take a look right now. Excuse me. All right, so first of all, let's look at the market. Now, the Dow Jones yesterday went up by 500 points as oil price slide. Investors rotate out of cheap stocks. So apparently we can see that the Nasdaq is coming down because KOSPI, the Korea index, is still coming down. Yesterday, the index in Korea down by another 5%, again causing a circuit breaker. And also, there's a lot of funds from Korea moving away from their country to the US. So that's why they decided to buy more to the safer stock like the Dow component stock, and that's what's happening right now. Now, SK Hynix second quarter profit surged to new high but misses estimate. Now, everybody put a very, very high estimate on certain shares, and that caused a bit of problem, okay? And that is why even though share price can be doing well, but because everybody estimates too high, it failed to reach, and that's why the market is selling. Now, Apple yesterday touched the $5 trillion market cap for the first time. Wow. So think about this. Warren Buffett has been selling the share over the last 6 months, and that means that you miss out a lot of profit. And that tells you a lot that even Warren Buffett, right, even he's the best of the best, he can still miss out good run like this. Okay, so it tells you a lot that the conventional knowledge and what is happening right now is totally different. And okay, and let me see. Anything else on this side? Nothing much. Trump will meet Zelensky as Ukraine-Iran wars collided. That means that two wars come in at the same time. And let me see anything else. Okay, I think that is from the fundamental. The stock side has been clear. The market move away. The Dow climbed up by 537 points, the third straight winning day. And because we have all the blue chip shares all moving up, example like Coca-Cola, moving up quite a fair bit by 5%. All right. Now for the semiconductor ETF has came out by more than 3%, tumbling for the fourth day in a row. That's why you can see now a little bit of technical rebound at the moment. Now, oil price yesterday was crazy. It went up to $82, then came down to $77 and back up to $81. Very volatile on the oil market. All right, very volatile. Yeah. Okay. Now, I think the one that I'll talk about today is this one here. That is the FOMC meeting. Okay. So let me just refresh this one more time. Now you can see that the FOMC meeting. Okay. The FOMC meeting is about coming in about 17 hours time. All right. That means that okay, 1 minute. Okay, just trying to get myself. Okay. 17 hours. That means that by tonight you will get to see the result of the FOMC meeting. And based on what we are seeing right now, there's a 69.5% that there will be a rate, there'll be no rate change. Okay, there will be no rate change today. The current rate right now is 3.5% to 3.75%. And if you look at the current CME numbers, you can see that it's the same. The CME numbers is looking at 3.5 to 3.75. There will be no rate change today. Okay, so because of that, the market is likely to cool off, but then there's a 30.5% the market expect a rate hike. So I suspect that the market after the FOMC meeting, there will be a top There'll be this journalist coming in to talk to Kevin Walsh, and Kevin most likely will be informing the market that in September there will be a rate hike. Okay, so September rate hike, you can see right now is a 56.4% that there is a high chance of a rate hike. Now it's 3.5 in September, about 56% expect a rate hike. So that means that Kevin Walsh most likely will talk about a rate hike. So that's what happened, guys. The market may likely be happy now until the FOMC meeting. Then after that, when the FOMC meeting is over, and if there's any form of targeting that there will be a rate hike in September, the market will sell first. I repeat, the market may sell first. Then after that, if you say that maybe only one rate hike for this year, then the market will buy back again. So it will be very, very volatile today, especially in the nighttime. From the meeting will start off at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Singapore time, 1 a.m. for Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Indonesia. So take note of that. And then after that, at about 2:30 a.m. Singapore time, Kevin Walsh will be speaking to the journalists. And then that is where the market will go very, very crazy. So that's why my personal thing is this, guys. If you are not if you don't want to have any volatility in your trading today, then today can still trade. Normally on FOMC day, we do not trade. Okay, I repeat, normally on FOMC day, we do not trade. All right, take note of that. Yeah. Then of course, if you think that you want to take a punt on this, if you think that it's actually within your control, yes, then trade very small. Okay, so that is my personal view for you today. Okay. And of course, you can see that the dollar index has continued to went up because of the expectation of a rate hike. You can see clearly that the dollar has been surging up over the last 10 days. You can see from the low of 140 to all the way high to 101.40, so about 100 pips already. Yeah. Now, if the market do break above the high here, that will push gold up even down even more. Yeah, take note of that. Okay. All right, so let's just look at the technical side before I end my day for now, because today I have a class coming in. Just give me a moment. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the gold chart now. Okay, the gold chart today, the opening price is 14027, and we have a pivot one very strong resistance at 4028. Gold today has to break above 4028 for buying. Okay, it has to break above 4028 to buy, and it's now trading below the MA30, so it's bearish. It's below MLP, so it's bearish. So unless we can see the gold going past 4028, if not, I don't think you should be buying any form of gold. I repeat, 4028 will be the target for you to look out for. If gold do not break above 4028, then do not buy too many gold. Okay, all clear? Very, very important, because that is the pivot 2 level, pivot 1 level, very important resistance. Yeah. Now, the downside, I think, will be possible if the gold do break below 4015. I think you'll very clearly touch 4010 easily. Now, for those who want to buy from the bottom, you can look at 43977. Now, I was talking about this for a few days already. Now, when gold was going up to here back then, I was telling you guys that I think that with the KSI rate, it's a very high chance that gold will come down. And I did say that 3977 is the level that I'm looking to buy back my short position. Now, yes, indeed, I do have a short position in the market since yesterday, and I suspect that the gold will come back down to 397 in the later part. Most likely will happen tonight about 2 to 3 a.m. Singapore time. I repeat, I think gold may come down to 3977 around this 2 to 3 a.m. Singapore time. Now, this is my personal take. I can be totally wrong, so just to share with you, okay, my view on the gold market. All right, so that is gold. All right, you're faster a little bit, not 18 Singapore time. All right, now let's take a look at this Dow Jones. As you can see for the Dow Jones, the market has been going up for about 10 days. Then after that, you can see the KSI turning green and the color change over from red to yellow. So that is a very good sign of buying up. And when we put on the diamonds, that's the diamonds, you can see that now we have a diamond line that is over here. And this morning, it traded above the diamond line. And that's why now the Dow is going up. But on the same side, if the Dow Jones later on do break below the diamond line, then I will be a seller. And if it turn red color, I will sell even more. But there's no more K trend on the downside because the market, the K trend, this is the K trend, but the market yesterday has broke above the K trend. So that's why today we have the buying at the moment right now. Yeah. So no more downside K trend for the Dow Jones. Okay, please take note of that. Okay. So for Dow Jones, if we continue to go up, it may go all the way to test the pivot one. There's a KCB there at 53,089. But on the same side, if the market flip down, this is the MA30 that I'm watching very closely. If the market do break below the MA30, then that will send the Dow crashing down to here again. So I'm looking at both sides now. Now at the moment, it's looking to the upside. Right? All right, the NASDAQ. This is the NASDAQ chart, and NASDAQ continued to do the K trend downtrend. So you can see that this is the yellow component, and this is the yellow component. And you can see the cluster tell us that the NASDAQ is going to go down further. So that's why the last few days I've been selling and selling the NASDAQ, really making a lot of money trading on the downside, just selling the NASDAQ. So today I won't sell. Why? Today is above OP. Today is above pivot one. You do not sell. Remember, no matter how pivot and OP is a very, very strong engagement of the market. So now it's above OP, above pivot one. Do not sell. Wait for the market to break below OP again, then sell. If the market break below MLP, which is about 27932, maybe down there you can do a small sell at the below MLP. But then if we go below OP, below MLP, below pivot one, then that's it. The market will come down again. And this time around, I'm going to suspect the market will test the MA200 at 27,427. That will mean that the market's going to go into a selling wave if the market do break below the MA200. Okay. So at the moment now, the market is buying up because there's a lot of funds going from Korea going to the US market. So that's why you can see the market's going up. Okay, gold is moving higher now. 4029 gold is moving up. Okay. Let me just bring you the 5-minute chart of gold. Let me show to you a quick one. It's now being resisted at the pivot one as we are speaking live right now. Okay, see, okay, you can see that this is gold. Okay, gold just this morning resisted at the pivot one, came all the way down. Then after that, found some stability in the diamond line, and then it shoot up to OP, which is now strongly resisted by the OP and the pivot one, and that's why now gold is having some issue going up. I think my internet has stuck at the moment. Cannot see the next update in prices, but in short, that means that as long as the market stays below pivot one, it's kind of tough to actually be going up. All right, I think my internet is down now. I don't think it's doing well. Okay. All right, see, okay, you can see the gold really purposely went up to touch the OP and the pivot one and now pull back quite a fair bit. Very fast movement here at the moment. Okay, right, I'll do one more before we end the day. I think the internet is not very good yesterday. The hotel that I'm staying, the electricity power went down by a few times. Okay, hold on now. Where's my Bitcoin? And then we'll wrap it up for today. Okay, this is the Bitcoin, and you can see why am I looking to sell the Bitcoin. Why? Because this is a K trend downtrend. It's a K trend downtrend on Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin stay below OP, it will be below the MA30, and that means that Bitcoin do have the potential to come back down to 62,300 again. Okay, traders, take note of that. This is a K trend, downtrend, and there's a KCL at 63,853. So which means that if the market do break below KCL, there's a very high chance that the Bitcoin will trade lower to go down towards the 62,300. But of course, if the Bitcoin do break above the OP, the main resistance will be the MLP because it's stacked with the pivot one. Okay, so that will be my view of the KSI red. I think the chance of coming down is much higher. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I need to go, right, because I have a class coming up in an hour's time. For those who are in Da Nang right now, we'll see you guys in an hour time. Take care and bye-bye.